Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff Blair, and we are thrilled to have you with us today for the 52nd annual Geico City of Palms Classic, hosted on the campus of Florida Southwestern College here in Fort Myers, Florida. This is the premier high school basketball event in the country, and it's showcasing the very best talent in the game. And today's contest brings two great programs together, Petersburg High School in the black and also Imhotep Charter in the white. And we are ready for the tip at the 52nd annual City of Palms Classic. Petersburg with the basketball. Petersburg coached by Ty White. Shot is up from three, no good. Ty White is no stranger to the City of Palms Classic back in 2017 with his big stud Isaiah Todd. He brought his team from John Marshall out of Virginia here to the Classic. Imhotep on the move, got a piece of the ball, looking for a foul, not going to be called here. These officials are the very best, and they're going to let these teams play. Long shot from outside again, no good. The ball not dropping for Petersburg so far. Petersburg in Petersburg, Virginia. Also, it's a suburb of Richmond. And Imhotep out of Philadelphia. Talking to Coach Andre Noble from Imhotep. They are without their point guard, Ian Smith, and he said it's going to be a bit of a challenge today with the size advantage that Petersburg has. But he's got a lot of battlers out there. Shot is no good. Neither team hitting the mark so far. We're early in this game. It's the Geico City of Palms Classic. Nifty little spin move to the hoop. It's blocked. No good. And we have a tie-up. And that should go to Imhotep. And they will have the basketball. So a lot of action in this one today. Just no points as of yet. 6:27 left here in the first quarter. And we are very, very early. Streaming here on the League Ready. Thank you for tuning in today. 5 days of pure basketball bliss. To the basket, left hand is good. That shot is up and good. By number 13 for Imhotep. Lorenzano White, ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Petersburg. So once again, one thing Coach Noble said is they've really got to protect the paint during this game with the size that Petersburg has. And we've seen their big man also stepping out to shoot a three, which is not uncommon in today's game. Basketball comes in out of bounds. Nice move inside, and that's trouble. Inside, count it. And that is Latrell Allman, and he is a load inside, 6'9", 230. Committed to Oklahoma State next year, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. And did a great job of moving without the basketball and went into the paint, and no one was there to stop him as he completes the three-point opportunity. And Petersburg has a early one-point lead, 3-2 over Imhotep. And this is another thing Petersburg will do is get pressure, but again, they must protect the paint from the slashers that Imhotep has. Nifty shot off the board is good, and that is King Baycott. And King Baycott, you may know that last name, his brother, big brother, Armando Baycott, played here for IMG Academy just right up the road in Sarasota. Also was a star at UNC. King Baycott, only a freshman. Left-hand shot is up and smooth from the outside. Lorenzano White has been the scoring machine for Imhotep, and that shot is up and good. Cameron Claiborne gets on the board for the Crimson Wave. Once again, Petersburg in the black, and there's a push-off, and it was missed. And Coach Ty White is talking to the officials about that. And as I said earlier, they're going to let these guys play. Coach Ty White for Petersburg, also an alum of Petersburg. So came back home this year and brought some of that talent with him. Quite a few transfers into Petersburg. And we're seeing it on display today. As Petersburg has the basketball, this game is tied 7-7. 4 minutes and 34 seconds left here at the Geico City of Palms Classic. And there's a foul inside, and that will go against number 23, Malik Brown. I believe that will be his first, the 6'6" junior. And there was absolutely nothing he could do on that play. The Crimson Wave had gotten great position on the inside. Out of bounds, he thought about it. Thinks about it again, he's gonna take that turnaround shot. And that is tough by Jordan Dill. No problem for Dill. Correction, Ladarius Gavon. My apologies. Gavon going to Mississippi State. 6'11", 230. Good pressure defense by Petersburg. And they're causing a turnover, and they'll take the ball back, and the bench gets into the action. And you feel the energy that Petersburg is trying to bring to this game and also to this tournament. They are here to compete, not just to win this game, but they're here to compete for the championship. Good patience by Petersburg, working the ball around. Three-point shot goes up, and it is nothing but net. And that's Kelvin Anderson, the 6'2", 175-pound sophomore involved in the game. Nowhere to go for Imhotep, and Coffin Corner, it's a dangerous place to be. So Imhotep will inbound the basketball underneath the rear rim. Sean Banks checks in for the Panthers. And here we go. Take it home, baby. And that's what this Petersburg team does best. They love to get out in transition and put as much defensive pressure on you as possible. And there you see it with the turnover. And it started with a monster dunk by Latrell Almond. Big man getting out and running the lane, 6'9", 230. And they are making men in Petersburg. Imhotep trapping. And there's Almond again, and he's going to collect a few opportunities to shoot some free throws. So number 10, Latrell Almond, will go to the line, and that foul was on number 23, Malik Brown. That's his second, as Petersburg is opening up a 7-point lead over the Panthers of Imhotep. Notable here is that the Panthers won this tournament, and they were tournament champions in 2022. One of their star players, the MVP of that tournament, Raheem Barno, is now playing for Florida Gulf Coast University, which is just about 15 miles here from this campus. Coach Chambers for FGCU is in the building today. Shots are up and good. He nails both of them, 16-7. 2:56 left here in this first quarter at the Geico City of Palms Classic. You're watching League Ready. Good hustle for the basketball. Petersburg comes down with it. That's number 32, Arkel Crenshaw. To the basket, right, left, shifts. Good rebound, a lot of contact there, but no problem. Ladarius Gavon using his strength. And he's flexing, showing them what he's all about as well, as he's running back down the court. Biggest lead of the game, 18-7. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in this first quarter. And Imhotep is really showing that this pressure has gotten to them. They look very out of sync, and that shot is good. Kevin Benson, the third, knocks that one down and trying to stop the bleeding here. Jab to the basket, back up is good. Great touch on the basketball for Kelvin Anderson. And we've got a quick timeout with 1:33 left in the first quarter. It's 20-9, Petersburg over Imhotep. We're going to take a quick break here. You're watching the Geico City of Palms Classic on League Ready. Back to the action here on the campus of Florida Southwestern University in the heart of Fort Myers, Florida. The 52nd annual Geico City of Palms Classic is happening right now. And I said earlier, this is 5 days of bliss. This is a basketball junkie's heaven, or Christmas present, whatever you want to say. But right now, Imhotep is not feeling the love, as Petersburg has put a tremendous amount of pressure on them. And there's a foul, and I believe that will be on number 3, Kelvin Anderson. Correction, that's on Latrell Allman. That'll be his first. But as you can see, the trapping and the pressure that Petersburg has put on the Panthers. Larry Walker in for Petersburg, number 1. Petersburg will run deep. They're going to go 8 to 9 players deep. And as I mentioned before, Imhotep, as we see the sweet, smooth left-handed jumper from Dill, but Imhotep is without their point guard, and that is going to be a tough one, a tough pill to swallow here for them coming to this tournament. There are no bad teams. Imhotep with a little pressure of their own, and Baycott was on the spin move, almost got out of it. I believe that is Baycott. And that foul will be on Sean Banks of Imhotep. That's his first. King Baycott, only a freshman, received an offer last year from VCU as an 8th grader. So tremendous talent. And again, coming from a talented family. Great pass inside. Shot is missed, but what an outstanding entry pass by Baycott. And we've got a jump ball, and that will stay here with Petersburg. Those entry passes are so important for those big men. And what an unbelievable opportunity being a freshman to play in this tournament, arguably the most prestigious high school basketball event in the country. Nice pass again. There's some traffic, though. Great job by Rocky Johnson, number 22. We have another jump ball situation. This one will go back to the Panthers. 20-11, 23.6 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Crimson Wave of Petersburg are leading this one over the Imhotep Charter Panthers. Thanks for joining us today. We're glad you're here. Left-hand shot is up. No good. He had hit one earlier from the opposite side. And Petersburg will control the opportunities. It was one and done. Shot goes up off the glass. It's too hard. No good as time expires. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Petersburg leads this one 20-11. You're watching the Geico City of Palms Classic. We'll be back. We are at the start of the second quarter. Petersburg leads this one 20-11, not 22. And looking at this game, Petersburg obviously with a huge amount of basketball history. For all of you old head basketball junkies, Moses Malone is a Petersburg High graduate. Moses Malone is Hall of Famer, played for the Houston Rockets and also for the Sixers. Way back in the day. But great tradition at Petersburg, as they will get the ball first to start this second quarter. Ball comes into King Baycott. The freshman will assume the point guard responsibilities, and I've been really impressed with his play thus far, with and without the basketball. Great job by Imhotep to intercept that pass on the inside. Shot is blocked as he goes up for it. Nice take for the inside. Shot is up and that's good. Kelvin Anderson with the basket. And he's been very, very active today for the Crimson Wave. And this will be all game, nonstop pressure from Petersburg. Petersburg wanted a palming call in there. Officials aren't going to give it to him. Great head fake shot is up and it is no good, but we do have a foul. And I think the old saying is true, is you never want to foul a jump shooter. That foul will be on Gavon, number 4. It's only his first. Shooting for the Panthers is number 1, Kevin Benson III. First shot is up, it barely grazes the rim. He'll have another for redemption, actually has 2 more. I believe he was fouled if that was a 3-point attempt. He should have 2 more shots here. Second one is off the mark as well, and he'll get 1 more to see if he can cut into that 11-point lead by Petersburg. You're watching the Geico City of Palms Classic here on League Ready. Happy to be with you today. And Imhotep trying to put a little pressure of their own on Petersburg. Shot by Baycott is up and no good. Good clear out by Benson to get the basketball. Once again, that was something the coaching staff was really pressing, as we see a basket is going to be good. Count it. And he gave him a little bit of a look, and that is Muhammad Gray. 6'8", 215 to the hoop with authority. He'll get a free throw. But back to Coach Noble, is very important, he said, for his kids to limit the opportunities, second chance opportunities for the Crimson Wave, and they're starting to do that as this game wears on. Muhammad Gray will get 1 free throw here. Good hustle by Imhotep and pushed out of bounds. Was Lorenzano White into the padding, the goalpost padding, excuse me, the goal padding. Great spin move, beat the double team, shot is up. Nothing but net for Ladarius Gavon. And he has been a player going to Mississippi State, or has committed, I should say, to Mississippi State. A lot of dribbling, making him pay, and that is Jordan Dill with the bucket. And they fell asleep on that one as Kelvin Anderson adds to his scoring. And Petersburg is just getting to those loose balls and getting their hands on balls. That was a very dangerous cross-court pass. And Imhotep is lucky they got it back. That shot is off the mark. And we've got a foul called, and it will be on Petersburg, and I believe that will be the second one on Ladarius Gavant.
That's his third, team third.
Correction, that is 3 on him, and that could pose a problem for the Crimson Wave as he has been outstanding offensively for this team. Got the ball boys making sure their floor is ready to go. There's no wet spots. Imhotep will inbound it, which they do cleanly. Nice look inside. It was cut off quickly. Dill thought about it and wisely passed it out. A lot of banging going inside. Very physical game as that shot is up and it was airballed by Muhammad Gray. And that's an airball poorly shot there. Probably not the shot that Coach White wanted from his team. 3-ball goes up. No good, 1 and done for the Panthers. Anderson comes up with it and he'll bring the ball up and down goes a Crimson Wave player. We'll see who that is that went hard to the floor. That's number 2, Nylan Robinson. He's a 6'4" senior. Malik Brown will pick up 3 fouls and he'll go to the bench. They clearly need him to even be in this game or to try to win this game. Petersburg holds a 27-16 lead with 4:43 left here in the second quarter. You're watching the, nifty pass inside for 2. Robinson. 29-16, Petersburg on top of Imhotep. Little shake and bake on the outside. Petersburg doing a great job of getting to defensive spots, but not quick enough for Dill as he knocks it down. And Imhotep will take a timeout, down 10, 4:05 left in the second. We'll take 1, 2. You're watching the Geico City of Palms Classic on League Ready. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to all of you out there watching the Geico City of Palms Classic on League Ready. The Petersburg Crimson Wave in the black with the basketball now, taking on Imhotep Charter Panthers in the white. Petersburg from Petersburg, Virginia, right outside of Richmond. Shot goes up, nothing but net. And Anderson had something to say to the bench, who was heckling him. And Imhotep out of Philly. The 2022 City of Palms champs. And Dill with the push-off, no call. Wide open three is good, and they make them pay. Kevin Benson, the third, knocks it down. So the Panthers catching fire right now from the perimeter. And we knew for them it was controlling defensively the paint, but they knew their bread and butter was going to be on the perimeter, and that's going to be a foul. Great spin move on the inside by Allman. He is a load. Going to Oklahoma State, 6'9", 230. Very versatile player. His bread and butter is on the inside, but he also can step out and knock that J down. And from the free throw line, his first one is good, and he'll have a second one waiting for him. Crowd starting to build here. This is the first day, if you're just joining us. Second one is good also for Almond. So 34-22 with 3:08 left here in the second quarter. This is game 2 on the day, and a little bit out of sync for the Panthers. Up quickly, and Anderson couldn't handle the pass. It was a little too far in front of him. And that might have been Robinson. I thought it was Anderson, but I believe it was Robinson. Imhotep with the basketball. Once again, it's going to be a perimeter game primarily for them. They have found a few holes where they could slice to the inside, and that's a great spin move. And down goes the Panther player. That foul is on Nyland Robinson. And he will come out of the game. I believe he will. They were separating him from the other players. Going to the line to shoot free throws is Zaire Muhammad Gray for the Panthers. And I'm not sure, I believe they called that an intentional foul, or there was a technical foul on top of a foul. So great opportunity here for the Panthers to cut into that 12-point lead and get some momentum heading into halftime. First shot is up and good. Great rotation on the basketball from Muhammad Gray. That second shot is up and the same. It is good.
On the last play, a personal foul was assessed to Petersburg number 2, Nyland Robinson, his first team fourth. A technical foul was assessed to Nyland Robinson, his second team.
So Nyland Robinson collected 2 fouls on that play, and Muhammad Gray 3 for 3, making him pay here from the free throw line. And he hits his fourth one. Huge mental mistake by Petersburg. 12-point lead turns into an 8-point lead now, 34-26 with 2:33 left here in the second quarter. And with the 3, Imhotep can cut this lead to 5. What once looked like a very dismal start, and Petersburg was going to run away with this. The Panthers have been gritty coming back. That shot is off the mark. And bodies are on the floor. And we got a foul, and I believe that will go against number 4, Jordan Dill. Correction. That is on King Baycott, number 5 for Petersburg. That was his first. I thought the official pointed to Dill, but Baycott also was in the scrum. Dill will go to the line to shoot free throws. And once again, this is bad news for Petersburg. The clock is stopped, while Imhotep has an opportunity to cut into the lead. 34-26, 2:08 left here in the second quarter. You're watching the Geico City of Palms Classic on League Ready. First shot is up, and it is good. So just in these two possessions, the Panthers are 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and making Petersburg pay for some of these mental mistakes. Shot is off for Dill, so 1 of 2. Now a turnover. Latrell Allman rebounded the basketball and tossed it out to King Baycott, and he could not retrieve the basketball and went to the ground. And now it will be the Panthers basketball again, looking to cut into this lead, 34-27. Essentially a 3-possession game here. And Imhotep will have the basketball. So no, you picked your basketball up on the perimeter, nowhere to go with it, and that ball is tossed out of bounds as Rocky Johnson went right and the ball went left. And it'll be Petersburg basketball with King Baycott tossing it over to Cameron Claiborne to run the show here for the Crimson Wave. Shot from the free throw line, no good. We got a whistle, and that foul's going to be on number 10, Muhammad Gray.
Charge the foul to Imhotep 10 Zahir Muhammad Gray. His first, team third.
As number 10 on the opposite side for the Crimson Wave, Latrell Allman is back at the free throw line. That shot is too hard off the iron. Second one goes, and the Panthers still looking to take advantage of some of these opportunities, only down 35-27. Biggest lead was 13 for the Crimson Wave. Shot is off the mark. Petersburg really trying to make sure that everything goes through. Allman got a jump shot there, one and done. Great defense there by Claiborne to cut down any kind of transition that the Panthers thought they might have. Blocked by Baycott, and he gets fouled as well by Dill. And Dill holding that left shoulder. I think he'll be okay. Just watching King Baycott play here on this court in this environment, it's really hard to believe that he is a freshman. And I'm certain if this talent continues to get better, he will attract a ton of college recruiters trying to vie for his services. We mentioned before, younger brother of Armando Baycott. Played for the Tar Heels. And there he might have showed his years as that shot is blocked off the backboard. Three ball is up, no good, barely grazes the iron, and the Crimson Wave are out in transition. They got a trailer, it won't go. Allman really wanted that in transition. Gonna break a piece of that rim off, and that three-point shot is hard off the backboard for Dill. just under 10 seconds left here, 35-27. Petersburg with the lead. Their last shot of this half is no good, and they will go into the halftime with a 35-27 lead. And we're going to take a quick break also. A lot of basketball left to be had at this Geico City of Palms Classic. We'll be right back. We're at halftime here at the Geico City of Palms Classic. Wanted to give you a little bit of first half highlights for Petersburg. Kelvin Anderson, the leading scorer with 12 points. Also, Ladarius Gavon chipping in with 9. And the big guy, Latrell Allman, has 8 as well. And for Imhotep, it's been Jordan Dill with 8 and Muhammad Gray with 9. Both teams really on their turnovers with 5 apiece, so it's not been a huge factor. One of the big glaring things is Imhotep shooting 9 of 24 and 3 of 11 from 3. And that's really been their opportunity area, is being more efficient with the basketball. And I'm sure that's something they talked about at halftime as we're back in action. Imhotep with the basketball and Dill tossing it out. That's Muhammad Gray. Petersburg still with that attacking defense, but that one, Gavon with 3 fouls had to let that one go. Wise move by him. A lot of game left here to play. No need to add another foul to it. 35-29. Petersburg with the 6-point lead. It's like Imhotep with a 3-2 zone. And they're looking to trap wherever they can also. Great jumper there, didn't go, but from the elbow was Gavon. And one and done. And the Panthers with a great move by Dill. Better pass. Shot would not go for Lorenzano White. But what an outstanding move and pass. Imhotep looks much more active and comfortable already this half. Baycott with a long shot that won't go. He picked up his dribble and decided to launch it. And Coach White understands you take the good and the bad. He's only a freshman. Left-handed shot from the corner, up and no good. Gavon with the rebound, snags it away and gets it, his team into action. Petersburg hoping that this activity on the perimeter will create some activity on the inside. Gavon, very active, had the basketball, gets it back, and he tosses it back court, and that will be a violation. Imhotep will have the basketball underneath of their basket. And Petersburg has to be super careful here that they don't fall asleep and get lulled to sleep. Ball comes in to Muhammad Gray. Dill, left-hander, won't go. Battle inside. Petersburg comes away with it. Baycott with the jump stop, won't go, kicks it out. They find Gavon, and he is silky smooth. And Petersburg immediately wants to take a timeout. They lead this one 37-29. 5:31 left here in the third. It's the Geico City of Palms Classic. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Geico City of Palms Classic here on League Ready. Glad you're joining us today. This is the second game of the first day. First game, perennial power Paul VI dominated Garfield Heights out of the Cleveland, Ohio area, 93-60. And here at this one, if you're just joining us, it's Petersburg out of Virginia taking on Imhotep out of Philadelphia. And Petersburg is in control of this one, 37-29. Imhotep with the basketball, looking to cut into that lead. Dill, who's been really active on the offensive end for the Panthers, nearly turned the ball over. As I said earlier, both teams had 5 turnovers in the first half. And out of control, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Latif Lorenzano White went to the basket with some reckless abandon. And Imhotep will have the basketball. The Panthers down 37-29. Still early here in the third quarter, 5:02 left. Mohamed Gray. Great dish outside. Shot is just not hitting. Baycott out in the lane. Had his shot challenged. 2 shots go up, no good. Petersburg comes away with no points as Dill comes down and tosses it to the corner. Great ball movement for Imhotep, but Petersburg has been right in step with the ball movement. That shot is off. Gavon, who's been a beast on the backboards, goes up for that rebound. Imhotep in white in that 3-2 trapping zone. And the big man, Allman, was surprised he was left all alone and goes in and lays it off the backboard for 2. And that's the problem that Coach Noble was talking about when we met with him, is that they cannot allow these teams to get easy buckets on the inside. That one wasn't so easy, but excellent shot by Lorenzano White. As Imhotep will take a timeout. We're going to take one also. 3:50 left here in the third. And Petersburg leads this one 39-32. We'll be back. Petersburg will have the basketball coming out of the timeout with the lead, 39-32. Ball gets tossed into Gavon. Very impressed with the big man from Petersburg. Gavon playing with 3 fouls, but has really been a beast on the backboards. Also, Allman, number 10. These guys pose a real problem for any team they're going to play right now. So we got high-low post. Allman up high and has the ball stripped, and there's Dill. He's been around every loose ball, and I'm not sure what the official is going to call. It's a kick ball. And Petersburg will take over possession again. Dill has really played a fantastic game for the Panthers. He has been everywhere for them. As I said at the beginning of this game, Imhotep is without their starting point guard, and that from the beginning, Coach Noble said, was a problem. That's the guy that really leads them. But doing a good job. Down 39-32 here in the third quarter. And we've got a foul. That will go against number 10, Zahir Muhammad Gray. I believe that's his second.
Zahir Muhammad Gray. His second, team first.
Gray thought he might have just touched the basketball, and it looked as if Petersburg was off balance as player fell out of bounds. Shot is up from the left elbow. Took a shooter's bounce, and it goes for Allman. Another 2 points on the board for him. Great rotation by Petersburg on defense. Really making it tough on the Panthers. Just baiting them to go inside. Shot is up from the three-point land, no good to lefty. Petersburg with a three of their own, no go, but rebound. And there he is, Gavon, cleaning up the glass. They have not had an answer at all for him today. He's so active, it's really difficult to put a body on him. Nifty little move going inside is Kevin Benson, the third. Taken in for two, and Imhotep hanging around 43-34. 150 left here in the third quarter. Ball turned over by Gavon. Another opportunity here for the Panthers, and they're going to call traveling unless there was a bump first, and I believe there was a foul. And I think that's going to be on Allman, and it is only his second. Getting a well-deserved rest is Gavon, and in for him, number 32, Arkel Crenshaw. We've seen him before. 6'4", did a great job when he was in there. As we said, Petersburg will run pretty deep here, which is an advantage in an event like this, where you have 5 days and you're playing a lot of back-to-back games after you get into the championship round, which is where they hope to be. Shot is up and no good, and there he is, Crenshaw with the rebound for the Crimson Wave. Baycott taking the left hand, going to the baseline. He's been a bit quiet here in the third quarter. Malik Brown, that'll be the fourth foul on him. Number 23 for the Panthers, 6'6" junior. And he will get a seat on the bench as Kevin Benson III will come back into the game to relieve him. Looking for that shot in the corner. The Crimson Wave are so quick, and that's going to be a foul. Great job by Cameron Claiborne of just being patient for that middle to open, and when it did, he took advantage of it, and he'll go to the free throw line for two.
Charge the body, Imhotep's 2, Sean Banks, his second, team third.
Sean Banks collected that foul for the Panthers.
Cameron Claiborne shoots one more.
44-34. The Crimson Wave out of Petersburg leading this one, and it's really been their game this entire run here. It's not really been that close. Imhotep started out really in a funk. Both teams really were not shooting well, but Petersburg with their defense, it really did lead to offense for them. You see a second free throw drops for Claiborne. And it really has been their defense that's gotten them some offensive opportunities. And clearly they got the big dogs inside, Gavon and Allman. Nice cut to the middle is Dillon. He gets it to go off the glass. Great job of moving without the basketball. and just finding an open spot on the floor. And the Panthers still in that 3-2 trapping zone. And Petersburg will spread the floor now, looking for any crease they can find on the inside from a cutter or even a post-up. Gavon is on the bench, and we see Allman with the basketball, and he tosses it out of bounds. Turn the ball over. Back into the game for Imhotep will be number 22, Rocky Johnson. He's played well when he's been in there. And they're trying to cover Dill, number 4, for Imhotep, like a blanket. He has really been the offensive guy here for Imhotep. See him there with the basketball, trying to get inside and in the lane. But he'll get an assist. Count the basket from three land. Kevin Benson the third. And I'm not sure what the officials have called here. We'll iron it out. I believe Benson should get another free a free throw here for Imhotep.
A personal foul was assessed to Petersburg's Cameron Claiborne.
And Claiborne will be assessed his second foul. That shot from the free throw line is off the mark.
A technical foul
from Kevin Benson the third.
Number 1, Kevin Benson.
And Kevin Benson was also called for a technical, so now Claiborne will shoot those free throws. .4 seconds left here in the third quarter. First shot is up and good. He's got one more. Beautiful shot from Claiborne. Second shot is up and it is good as well. So Claiborne with some clutch free throws, 47 to 39. .4 seconds left here, and I believe there should be some time to get a shot off for Imhotep. See what kind of play they're going to run. Excuse me, Petersburg will have the basketball. So I'm not sure if they'll go for it or not, and there they will. Allman couldn't handle the ball as the horn goes off. That will take us to the fourth quarter. And we see Petersburg with the big lead, 47-39 over Imhotep. We're going to take a quick break before the fourth quarter starts. You're watching the Geico City of Palms Classic on League Ready. Thank you for joining us today. We do appreciate it. It's a 52nd annual Geico City of Palms Classic, the beautiful campus of Florida Southwestern here in Fort Myers, Florida. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching this event on League Ready. Petersburg in the black and Imhotep in the white. And Petersburg will get the basketball to start the fourth quarter, leading 47-39. Shot from three-point land is up and it is good. Absolutely what Imhotep was not wanting as they were trying to make this comeback. 50-39, 11-point lead. As Rocky Johnson tries to break out of some pressure from Petersburg, and that pressure has been all day long in this game. Great move by Mohamed Gray. Count the basket. He'll go to the line to shoot a free throw. And Allman will have collected his third foul. Real quickly, looking ahead for the rest of the evening's games, Calvary Christian will take on Owasso High School from Oklahoma. That one coming up right after us. And then it's Sarasota High taking on Archbishop Stepanak out of New York. And the nightcap at 8:45 is Columbus High School from Miami taking on Principia out of Missouri. So a lot of great basketball tonight. You're going to want to stay tuned on wherever you are watching your games. Allman trying to get open inside. And he has 12 points on the night. Excellent spin move by Baycott with the right-hand layup, and it's good. Count it. There have been some mistakes by Baycott, but I have been very impressed with his play. Only a freshman is Baycott. And there's Dill weaving and driving on the inside. Smacked on the arm, and he'll go to the line, I believe, to shoot two. His team down 10, 52-42. Back into the game, the big guy, number 4, Gavon. Both he and Allman into the game just as they started, and they have been a lethal combination. And, you know, I'd say they're just getting started in this tournament. You know, you got to consider travel and how teams, you know, this first game or two is just really kind of getting your bearings about yourself. And most teams will start to play better as this thing goes on further. And I expect this from this team as well. Gavon collected his 4th foul, and he'll go sit down with 6:45 left here in the third. His team leading by 8. Baycott and Claiborne out on the front for Petersburg. Nice look inside. Pass is good. And Allman makes them pay. The easy layup. Great court vision by Baycott. Shot is blocked by Allman. Up and no good. Baycott to the floor. Gives it back to Dill. Dill's going to go to the line, get the foul, count the basket. Jordan Dill, who has really been the lifeline here for Imhotep, will go back to the free throw line. Collecting that foul, his first, is Arkell Crenshaw. Dill will shoot one, looking to complete the 3-point play. And he has been a force for the Panthers. Not always pretty, but he is getting the job done. As Imhotep playing a little bit short-handed without their dynamic point guard. Mentioned it earlier, these Panthers here from Imhotep were the 2022 City of Palms champions. And they beat the sophomore twins, the Boozer twins out of Columbus. Really dominated that game. Raheem Barno went off and collected tournament MVP. Also playing here locally at FGCU, Florida Gulf Coast University. Shot from the elbow, no problem by Allman, the big guy, showing you that he has no problem stepping away from the block. And Petersburg, there they are, a great movement defensively. contesting everything, but you just can't get in the way of that three ball. And that is Muhammad Gray knocking it down with a hand in his face. And Imhotep hanging around, only down 7. 5:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time. Baycott weaving, finding a player. Ball goes off the side of the backboard. And Imhotep comes out with an errant pass to Dill. He couldn't handle it. And Petersburg will have the basketball with just under 5 minutes left here to play in the fourth quarter. Petersburg leading this one 56-49. Crenshaw is going to go to the free throw line, and I believe that foul will be on Lorenzano White. And it will be, and that's only his first. So Arkel Crenshaw will step to the line. These are pretty important free throws to continue to keep you at arm's distance, and he hits the first one from a charging Imhotep team. They just won't go away. 57-49, Petersburg in the lead. Second shot will not fall for Crenshaw. As there he is again, Dill bringing it up. Stumbled in the lane and they called the foul. I'm not sure who that is going to be on. It could be Allman. It's on Claiborne, his third.
That's his third, team fourth.
So Dill will be back at the line where he has lived here in the second half.
Before Jordan Dill steps to the free throw line.
What looked like an out-of-control play by Dill has gotten him to the free throw line for some free throws. Beautiful rotation on the basketball. Second shot is up and good. And it's 57-51, and we got full court pressure from Imhotep, and Petersburg broke it easily. And there's the big guy trailing. Give it to him. Count the basket. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot one. And there he is. He's been running the floor like a gazelle. They got it to him, and he made them pay. Latrell Allman going to Oklahoma State. It's a 6'9", 230 senior. And he knocked that free throw down. Very efficient from the free throw line. Has an all-around good game. That shot from the corner is no good by the lefty. Follow-up is good. Count it. Muhammad Gray with the follow-up. And Petersburg once again will face that pressure, and Imhotep will put the pressure on Petersburg, and they broke it easily. To the lane, going high, finger roll, laying it in is Kelvin Anderson, and that's a timeout for Petersburg. I believe it will be a full timeout. We're going to take a timeout too. You are watching the Geico City of Palms Classic on League Ready. We'll be right back. We are heading to the finish line here at the Geico City of Palms Classic. This is the first day, second game. Petersburg out of Virginia is leading this one 62-53 over those Panthers from Imhotep Charter out of Philly. And every time Imhotep has looked to make a run, Petersburg has had an answer. Just too strong inside with their bigs. Nice look inside, turnaround shot, no good. And the freshman Baycott takes that one away and will bring the ball up for Petersburg. Directing traffic is Baycott. Gavon, the other big, other than Allman, is on the bench. He has 4 fouls. Has played a whale of a game, though. Shot is up from 3, no good. Great box out by Lorenzano White. Shot is up and good inside. Kevin Benson the third with a reverse layup, 62-55. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well. Don't go anywhere. 62-55, Petersburg in the lead. Welcome back to the Geico City of Palms Classic. 2:49 left in this one. Enough time for Imhotep to cut into that lead, but Petersburg will have something to say about that as they're coming out of their timeout, and number 4, Gavon, will also come out of that huddle. So the Twin Towers will be in there for Petersburg. Number 10, Allman, and number 4, Gavon. Imhotep has really just not had an answer for them. Panthers will pose that full court press and trap. Baycott in the corner. He's going to bring it up himself. Good job of getting out of the triple team that he just faced. Petersburg will spread the court as best they can here. There is a shot clock. I haven't mentioned that at all, but in this tournament we do have a shot clock, and it's down to 8. Nice left-handed drive to the middle for Latrell Allman, showcasing all of his weapons in this game. Go left, go right, shoot the J, and that could have been called a foul. It wasn't. Dill collects the basketball. He's going to pull up for a 3, no good. And there he is again, Baycott. They're not calling a foul there, and Rocky Johnson doing a great job defensively of holding him up. Claiborne with a long 3, maybe ill-advised, no good, but there's Gavon, who has really been the Windex man on the glass, cleaning it up. Allman gets it out to Claiborne, who's going to drive in. And that's a great call by the official. Claiborne with really solid body control. Going to the left of that player that was set up to take a charge. So with 1:27 left here in this fourth quarter, Petersburg leads 64-55 over the Panthers of Imhotep Charter. Again, some great games coming up. Next, we'll have Calvary Christian out of Florida taking on Owasso out of Oklahoma. 7 o'clock, it's Sarasota taking on Archbishop Stepinac from New York. And then the nightcap is Columbus High School taking on Principia out of Missouri. So should be a great night of basketball yet to come. We appreciate you being with us here for this one. 52nd Annual City of Palms Classic. This is the finest tournament you're ever going to come to and be part of in the country. That first free throw goes for Claiborne. Second shot is up and it's good. So 66-55, and it's a deficit that I'm not sure Imhotep will be able to come out of. They're going to try, though. They got to move the ball, and scorer gets a shot up quicker than that, and Dill does it, knocks it down. And we got a quick timeout here by Imhotep. Coach Noble wants to talk about it.
Timeout Panthers.
We're going to step away as well. 1:14 left here. Don't go anywhere as Petersburg leads this one 66-57. .74 seconds left in this one. Petersburg has had a great showing here at the Geico City of Palms Classic. Only day one. 66-57, they lead Imhotep out of Philadelphia. Petersburg facing a little bit of pressure from Imhotep. Freshman Baycott spins out of it, splits the double, and there he is. Gavon with an exclamation point on this game with a dunk. He's been a bit quiet offensively because of the fouls. What a fantastic player. And there's the ball out of bounds. Petersburg thought they might have had it. It's going to stay with Imhotep. Gavon's committed to Mississippi State. And that will be a foul on Almond, and I believe that will be 4 on him.
Petersburg, number 10, Latrell Almond. That's his 4th, team 5th. That puts the Panthers in the bonus.
So the clock will stop at 39.3 seconds. Imhotep down 11, 68-57. Zahir Muhammad Gray at the free throw line to shoot for the Panthers. Looking at this tournament from a whole, 9 of the 25 SportsCenter Next Top 25 teams are in this tournament. Quite impressive year in and year out. Credit goes to Donnie Wilkie for what he does here at this tournament. You're not going to find one better, that's for sure. 28 seconds left, and there's a foul on Imhotep. Jordan Dill will be called for the foul. That's his 4th. What an effort by Imhotep tonight. Like I said earlier, they came into this tournament a little short-handed. And the freshman Baycott took a cross-check from number 10, Muhammad Gray. And Dill has just fouled out of the basketball game. And he'll leave the game with 18 points. And has really been the offensive engine for this Panther team. King Baycott at the line for the Crimson Wave. Both shots missed by King Baycott. Easy uncontested layup as time continues to tick away. 10 seconds left there, and we got a foul by Imhotep. Sean Banks, that will be, I believe, his third.
Foul number 2, Sean Banks. That's his third. 2 shots for Petersburg.
Petersburg will get 2 shots, leading 68-60. And I believe you can count this as a W for the Crimson Wave. Kelvin Anderson shooting for Petersburg. Don't go anywhere as this tournament continues to chug along tonight. 3 more games. We're not going to want to miss them. Last second shot goes up. It's an air ball, and there he is. It's fitting that Givon will get that rebound as time winds down. And your winner in game 2, the Petersburg Crimson Wave, taking down Imhotep. Panthers a little short-handed, losing this one 70-60. Thank you for tuning into this game, and we'll be back with some more action, not only today, but throughout the weekend and into next week. So stay with us. Everyone have a safe and great evening.